I mean, we've sort of been highlighting Zaka for I would say a reasonable amount of time now that he's gone back into that AWPing role. It's probably been more like 6 months. So that's becoming a bit more of a normal thing. But he's been a very very focal point, and I think really only stepped up on Dust 2 yesterday, which was kind of and is kind of his map, right? That is his playground. You very rarely see him miss out on Dust 2. But if he's going to be that guy that's going to push Vision over the line, you want to be seeing that on more maps rather than just the Dust 2. So that'll be something I think that Vision are looking at today and saying, you know what, it's probably a little bit out of the ordinary, maybe that he only had one good map in that series. Maybe we just run it back again. Expect Zaka to have that little bit more of a level coming through here, and see how things obviously go. On the other side of the token, or even on the other side of the coin, again, I'm looking towards a couple of those big names on the Huns that we got to see last night performing 9. He had an insane series yesterday against Vision, plus 29 over that series. So if he can pull numbers like that in a similar kind of a capacity, then again, that's going to be a big win condition for the Huns. So, obviously easy to say, yeah, let's just look at the AWPers, but that is very much where this matchup, I think, starts. But then beyond that, we have to look towards the rest of the rifling core for both of these two teams. And I think Zeralt, obviously, he's been a real standout for this Huns roster and previous teams that we've seen him play in that Mongolian region for a little while. So he's going to have my eyes on him, and the other player that I'm keeping really an eye on, obviously, at all times, is obviously Starry, coming back into this Vision roster. Didn't really have a great game yesterday, to be quite honest with you. Not the numbers that we necessarily need to see from him. So he, I think, is probably going to have to be another key person for us to keep an eye on tonight.
Yeah, I think you mentioned a lot of names. As far as 9 goes, most of that big performance actually came in the third map where he went plus 23 and they only barely won 13-11. So I think if it wasn't for his heroics, that probably would have been a Vision dub over on Anubis, which is what you'd be expecting